What if the key to nearly unlimited clean energy has been sitting beneath our feet this entire time? What if the Earth is producing a constant supply of hydrogen, naturally, abundantly, and in quantities larger than anyone ever imagined? And what if scientists have finally discovered a breakthrough extraction method so cheap and simple? It could change the global energy system forever. Today we're diving into a story that is shaking the energy world from top to bottom. A story of underground hydrogen reservoirs, billion-dollar breakthroughs, and a new scientific revolution that could finally replace fossil fuels. This is the incredible rise of white hydrogen and the new technology that might unlock the future of unlimited clean power. 1. The hidden treasure beneath our feet. For decades, hydrogen has been called the fuel of the future. It's clean, powerful, and emits only water when burned. Scientists imagined a world powered by hydrogen cars, hydrogen planes, and hydrogen power plants. But there was always one massive problem. We didn't have natural hydrogen to use. We had to produce it ourselves from natural gas, coal, or electricity, making it expensive, energy intensive, and anything but clean. That belief is now collapsing. Recent discoveries prove that the Earth produces hydrogen naturally, in enormous quantities, deep underground. This isn't industrial hydrogen, this is white hydrogen, pure, naturally occurring, constantly generated by geological processes that never stop. Scientists have found massive underground reservoirs in various regions, and the new mapping techniques reveal that natural hydrogen might be far more common than once believed. One landmark estimate suggests there could be tens of billions of tons of hydrogen trapped underground, enough to power the planet for centuries without carbon emissions. And the best part? This hydrogen replenishes itself. The Earth keeps creating more, meaning the supply doesn't run out. For the first time in history, the idea of unlimited clean energy isn't science fiction, it's science. 2. The breakthrough everyone thought was impossible. Even when researchers discovered significant white hydrogen deposits, many believed extracting it would be extremely difficult, dangerous, or expensive. After all, most fossil fuel extraction technologies were designed for oil and gas, not hydrogen. Hydrogen is lighter, faster, and more volatile. Until recently, tapping into large underground pockets seemed impossible, but a new breakthrough has changed everything. Scientists have discovered a technique capable of extracting hydrogen from underground reservoirs using an almost unbelievably cheap method. Some experiments cost as little as $1. This technique involves drilling into hydrogen-rich formations and using pressure differences to draw out gas naturally without needing complex machinery or high-temperature processing. In some sites, the hydrogen flows upward on its own, similar to natural gas. In others, simple pumping systems can bring it to the surface at extraordinarily low cost. The game-changing detail? This method doesn't require carbon emissions, doesn't need electricity to split water, and doesn't rely on fossil fuel feedstocks. It is the purest form of clean energy extraction humanity has ever seen. 3. The discovery that electrified the world. One of the biggest revelations came when a team of scientists accidentally uncovered substantial white hydrogen reserves while studying underground geology. Instead of finding oil, they found a natural hydrogen plume. A massive bubble of nearly pure hydrogen continuously produced by chemical reactions within the Earth's crust. At first, they assumed it was a rare anomaly, but then more discoveries followed, then more. Suddenly, geologists realized they weren't dealing with a single strange hydrogen hotspot. They were witnessing a global phenomenon hiding in plain sight beneath the surface. Everywhere they looked, more natural hydrogen showed up. Researchers now understand the mechanisms behind this natural production. Water seeping into the Earth reacts with iron-rich ultramafic rocks, triggering chemical reactions that release hydrogen gas in significant quantities. Radiolysis, the natural breakdown of water caused by radioactive minerals underground, also generates hydrogen steadily over time. Meanwhile, tectonic forces constantly fracture the Earth's crust, creating new pathways and pockets where hydrogen can accumulate and build pressure. This combination of geological processes means white hydrogen is not restricted to specific regions. It can form in ancient cratons, sedimentary basins, fault zones, and deep rock formations across the world. And if even a fraction of these hydrogen-rich reservoirs can be accessed and extracted sustainably, the global energy landscape could be transformed forever. 4. Why hydrogen matters more than ever. The world is racing to cut carbon emissions. Oil, gas, and coal still dominate global energy, but governments and industries are accelerating their shift toward renewables. Hydrogen has always been a promising alternative because it contains 3 times more energy than gasoline by weight and burns cleanly. But the hydrogen we use today is far from green. Gray hydrogen comes from natural gas and releases carbon dioxide. Blue hydrogen uses carbon capture but remains energy intensive. Green hydrogen requires enormous amounts of electricity to split water. This is why natural white hydrogen is such a massive breakthrough. It eliminates the need for fossil fuels, heavy electricity consumption, or industrial processing. It emerges from the ground already clean, ready to be captured and used. Instead of turning dirty energy into clean energy, white hydrogen offers clean energy straight from the source. This is the closest humanity has come to discovering a natural, abundant, clean-burning fuel, one powerful enough to transform global energy markets. 5. Unlimited hydrogen, the science behind the claim. Scientists estimate that underground hydrogen deposits could total tens of billions of tons, but the real shock isn't the quantity, it's the regeneration. Unlike oil or natural gas, hydrogen isn't a one-time geological accident. It is constantly being created through natural processes. Certain rocks continue producing hydrogen at slow but steady rates, meaning underground reservoirs can refill themselves over time. This self-recharging characteristic is unprecedented in the energy world. Imagine oil fields that refill themselves every few years. Imagine gas wells that never run dry. That's what hydrogen reservoirs could become. If extraction is managed sustainably, white hydrogen can behave like a renewable resource, one with the energy density of fossil fuels but none of the pollution. This is why many experts now believe natural hydrogen could play a central role in global decarbonization and energy security. 6. The energy industry is paying attention. The fossil fuel industry is watching closely because natural hydrogen challenges the foundation of traditional energy economics. Hydrogen companies, drilling firms, and major engineering groups are already exploring potential hydrogen-rich regions for commercial extraction, and pilot projects are underway in multiple countries to determine how hydrogen flows through underground rocks, how fast reservoirs replenish, how deep wells need to go, how to store and transport extracted hydrogen, and how to combine hydrogen with existing renewable technologies. The most promising sites show hydrogen content between 50% and 90%, with the remaining gases easily separated. These numbers are far higher than early scientists predicted. If scalable, extraction costs could drop far below current fossil fuel production costs. A future where hydrogen costs less than natural gas isn't just possible, it may be inevitable. 7. Hydrogen's potential to replace fossil fuels. Hydrogen can do something oil, gas, coal, and many renewables cannot. It can power heavy industries that electricity struggles to support. Steel production requires extreme heat. Hydrogen can deliver it. Aviation needs high energy density fuels. Hydrogen fits the bill. Maritime shipping can use hydrogen-based fuels. Power grids can store hydrogen for months without losing energy. If natural hydrogen becomes cheap and abundant, it can serve as a global replacement for fossil fuels across industries that renewables alone cannot decarbonize. Hydrogen-powered turbines, hydrogen cargo ships, hydrogen-fueled aircraft. These technologies exist today but are limited by cost. White hydrogen can remove that barrier. This is why energy analysts call it the most disruptive energy discovery since the birth of the oil industry. 8. The $1 extraction shockwave. One of the most groundbreaking revelations is the discovery of extraction techniques costing as little as $1 in experimental settings. This shocked the entire clean energy sector because producing hydrogen has traditionally been expensive. This new approach relies on drilling into hydrogen-rich formations, allowing pressure gradients to push hydrogen upward, using low-cost pumps when needed, avoiding high-temperature processing, eliminating carbon-based feedstocks entirely, no electrolysis, no natural gas, no complicated infrastructure, just geology working in our favor. If these methods scale commercially, hydrogen could become the cheapest clean fuel in the world, unleashing an energy transformation on a global scale. 9. What's next for the hydrogen revolution? Researchers are now working to map hydrogen-rich formations worldwide. Specialized sensors, satellite analysis, and new geological modeling techniques are revealing more potential sites every year. But the real test begins now. Can we scale extraction safely? Will reservoirs refill at useful rates? Can hydrogen infrastructure expand fast enough? Will hydrogen compete with or replace fossil fuels? Early evidence is extremely promising. Some wells have already shown significant natural flow rates, and ongoing research aims to optimize drilling techniques for hydrogen specifically. Not oil, not gas, but hydrogen. This is the dawn of a new scientific and technological era. So what do you think? Is white hydrogen the missing piece humanity has been searching for? The key to abundant, clean, planet-saving energy? Or are we witnessing the start of a hype cycle that will take years to unfold? One thing is clear, the Earth has been storing a secret beneath us, and scientists are finally learning how to unlock it. If you enjoyed this breakdown of one of the biggest energy discoveries of our century, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a deep dive into the breakthrough innovation shaping our future. And tell us in the comments, are we entering the hydrogen age?